singing. We're ready for the rhythms and melodies of friends who sing together in harmony. Oh, children, are you singing?
We're singing.
Children, are you listening?
We're listening.
Oh, children, are you ready?
We're ready. We're ready.
For the Simply Grand Quigley Band.
We're singing. We're listening. We're ready.
Okay, places, everyone. It's time to start the play. Quiet, please. Ready, and action!
Fee, fo, fum, fight. I smell the feet of an Israelite. Who are you going to send to fight me? Goliath, champion of the Philistine army.
Mr. Quigley, you need to sound a little meaner. Goliath was not a friendly giant. Try it again, please.
Oh, okay, Spike, okay. Hi, it's nice to see you. You caught us right in the middle of play rehearsal. I get to play the giant, Goliath. He wasn't a very friendly giant, and so now I have to try and be a little bit meaner. So get ready.
Now, let me hear some mean giant sounds in your voice, Mr. Quigley. Ready? Action!
Fee, fo, fum, fight! I smell the feet of an Israelite. Who are you going to send to fight me? Goliath, champion of the Philistine army.
I'll take you on, you big bully. I may be only a shepherd boy, but I've got my slingshot right here. And are you ready, Bubba?
Ready?
I've got my water balloon shooter.
Yeah, this puppy shoots water balloons a full mile.
Yeah, and we've got an emulsifier laser with handy telescopic night scope.
Yeah, you don't have a chance against this. And wait till you see our secret weapon.
Yeah, wait till you see this. If all else fails, we'll get you with our giggle machine. Yeah.
Hasn't got a chance.
Wonderful! It's brilliant! I love it, Danny.
Can I do my part now, please? Can I?
Certainly. Ready, and action!
Rock'em sock'em right between the eyes. Cut that Goliath down to size. Give me a D. Give me an A. Give me a G. Give me an L. Give me a P. What's it spell? What's it spell? What does it spell?
Lemon, are you trying to spell David?
Yeah, I guess so, but I can't spell yet. I can't even read.
Oh, well, that's okay.
Sounds like this script needs a little bit of work.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Spike, a few touch-ups here and there, and I'm sure it'll fly.
Say, did I ever tell you that I know a real giant?
No way.
Danny, you don't know any giants.
Yeah, I do. It's true. He's the biggest, hugest person that I've ever seen.
Sounds like a lot of bunk to me.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you've got to believe me. I wouldn't make this up. You believe me, don't you, Mr. Quigley?
Well, sure, Danny. I believe that you know someone who's very tall. Sure.
No, he's not just tall. He's a giant, and he's my friend.
Well, I'll believe it when I see it.
My uncle once said he'd do King Kong, but I didn't believe him either.
You've had tall tales before, Danny Lion, but
Yeah.
this one is stretching it a bit, don't you think?
Well, I'm gonna prove to you that I have a friend who is a giant. You'll see.
I don't know.
Grandpa, look, I got a letter. My very old letter, Grandpa. Look.
Oh, let me see, love. My goodness, yes, it's a letter from country way across the ocean, Australia.
Oh, I knew it. My very old letter. May I open it?
Sure, you can open it. That's what letters are for.
Goody. Let's see. My very old letter. It's probably from someone telling me I won $1 billion or something. Let's see here. Dear Yuki. Dear Yuki.
Is there a problem, dear?
A little one. I forgot. I don't know how to read yet. I know it says my name right there at the top, but I don't know any of those other words.
Well, may I read it for you then?
Yes, that would be nice. It will
Okay.
probably take too long if I have to learn to read.
Yes,
first.
dear, you're probably right. Let's see. Dear Yuki.
I'm writing you a note to float it over the sea.
Diddy-diddy-dum-pa-diddy-dum-pa-diddy-dee.
A chatty little letter signed sincerely from me.
Diddy-diddy-dum-pa-diddy-dum-pa-diddy-dee.
How are you, my friend?
I am doing fine.
I hope your days are sunny, feeling good as can be.
Yeah.
Diddy-diddy-dum-pa-diddy-dum-pa-diddy-dee.
Grandpa, what else does it say?
Well, let me look. Let's see. Please write a little note and float it over the sea. Diddy-diddy-dum-pa-diddy-dum-pa-diddy-dee. A chatty little letter sent sincerely to me. Diddy-diddy-dum-pa-diddy-dum-pa-diddy-dee. How are you, my friend? I am doing fine.
I hope your days are sunny, feeling good as can be.
Diddy-diddy-dum-pa-diddy-dum-pa-diddy-dee.
Wow, my very own letter. Would it be all right if I wrote a letter back to my friend, Grandpa?
Yes, that would be fine, Yuki.
Oh, great. Grandpa,
Yes?
may I please borrow a piece of paper to write my letter?
Sure. Let's see. I think I've got some in here. Yep, there you go.
Oh, that would be perfect for my
Good.
letter.
Anything I can do to help?
Thank you, Grandpa.
Sure.
Grandpa, one more thing.
Oh, yes?
I need a pencil, too.
Let's see, a pencil. I've got one of those for you. Here you go.
Thank you,
Great.
Grandpa.
Sure, no problem. Anything else?
Remember, I don't know how to read yet.
How about if you tell me what you want to say, and I'll write it down for you.
Oh, that's a great idea,
All
Grandpa.
right, let's see.
All right. To whom it may concern.
To whom it may concern.
Oh, no. Scratch that.
Okay.
Just put to my partner in communication through the postal service.
To my partner in communication through the postal.
Let's try to my brothers and sisters in Ephesus.
To my... Oh, Yuki.
Yes?
How about just saying, dear friend?
Oh, Grandpa, that's it! Quick, put it down before you forget. Oh, this is wonderful. Just wonderful.
Say, where is Kyle? He knew we were meeting here first, didn't he?
I'm sure he'll be here soon.
Well, I don't want anybody to miss meeting my friend the giant.
Well, there's plenty of time, Danny. There he is now. Hi, Kyle.
Hi. Sorry I'm late, everybody. I had to have somebody help me tie my shoes.
Oh,
that's
well,
understandable.
hey, Kyle, we're glad you made it. Now all we have to do is go meet my friend the giant.
It'll be fun.
What do you do when you meet a giant anyway, Mr. Quigley?
Well, I suppose you just talk to him like you would anybody else. But depending on how you're feeling that day, you might give him a handshake,
Yeah?
a big hug, a cheek tweak, a noogie, and a pat on the back, and a high five.
All right.
When you're feeling happy and friendly, and you greet a friend who arrives, give a handshake, big hug, cheek tweak, noogie, pat on the back and high five. When you're feeling tired and lazy, and you need some help to revive, give a handshake, big hug, cheek tweak, noogie, pat on the back and high five. When you're happy, when crazy, and you need some fun to survive. Give a handshake, big hug, cheek, tweak, noogie, noogie, pat on the back and high five. When you're happy, when you're blue, you can lean on a friend right next to you. When you're feeling goofy and crazy, and you need some fun to survive. Give a handshake, big hug, cheek, tweak, noogie, noogie, pat on the back and high five. Give a handshake, big hug, cheek, tweak, noogie, noogie, pat on the back and high five. Give a handshake, big hug, cheek, tweak, noogie, noogie, pat on the back and high five.
That was good.
Great song. All right, everybody. Now let's go meet the giant, who is a personal friend of mine. Now please feel free to ask any questions you want to.
Okay,
except
let's go.
don't ask any dumb questions like, how's the weather up there?
That was fun. Bye. Mr. Quigley, would you help me tie my shoe?
Well, sure, I'd be happy to.
Yeah, it's a pretty big problem. My shoes keep coming untied, and I don't know how to tie them again.
That is a big problem. It reminds me about the story of a giant who had a very big problem also.
He did?
Wow, he's a really good friend. He's a really big, huge giant, too. He's really tall.
How tall is he?
Oh, about 6'9". Did you know that? Do you believe me?
He's not even that
Hi, guys.
You believe it?
How are you? Well, thanks, Kyle.
Oh, hi.
Now, let's see here. Still waiting for the giant, huh?
Hey, say, Mr. Quigley, what are those hats and that big shoe for?
Mr. Quigley promised that he would tell me a story today. Wow.
Would you like to hear a story about a giant?
Sure. Yeah.
Well, as you know, giants always have big problems because everything they do and everything they wear is big. But little people can have big problems too, especially when they live in the same little town as a giant. So it came as no surprise the day the little people gathered together and said, "We've got a big problem." "What should we do?" they all asked each other. "Should we ask him to leave?" one said to another.
We've got to do something,
One said with a frown.
We've got to do something to save our little town.
We are like the giant. I know this is true. We are his friends and his neighbors who certainly don't want him to go, said the kind old lady.
but look at the facts.
Said the smart businessman.
The giant's caused damage all over town because he keeps tripping and tumbling and falling down.
He's fallen on houses and crushed them to bits. The bakery and town hall have both taken hits. He flattened the church when he stumbled and fell. He tripped on the cafe and crunched the hotel.
If we don't do something drastic, if we don't do something quick,
The way he keeps falling, our little town will be nothing but sticks.
They all hummed.
ooh,
They all groaned. What are we going to do? They said with a moan. Finally, one of the children spoke up.
Why don't we just teach the giant to tie his shoes?
tie his shoes?
Snickered the barber.
How will that keep the giant from destroying my shop when he falls from the heavens with a giant kerplop?
Don't you see? Said the king. The reason is clear why the giant keeps tripping and falling round here.
His shoes both have laces which never are tied. He never has tied them, he never has tried. No wonder he stumbles and trips through our town. No wonder he tumbles and keeps falling down. Let's teach him to tie up his laces and see if the tripping and falling become history. So that's exactly what they did. They all worked together as friends and neighbors should to teach the giant to tie his shoes.
Just take 2 strings and pull them tight and put them in an X just right. Then push one under and through the hole and pull them tight with a mighty pull.
Just take the strings into a loop like little bunny ears that droop. The ball is almost ready when you do the same thing over again.
Just take the loops and pull them tight and put them in an X just right. Then push one under and through the hole and pull them tight with a mighty pull.
Well, at first, the giant couldn't do it. Oh, he was able to do the crossing part and the pulling tight, but when it came time to pushing one under and through the hole, he just couldn't do it. It was very hard. He wanted to give up until the little kid climbed up on the giant's shoulder and whispered in his giant ear, "Just don't give up, you're doing fine. Everyone has to learn sometime. Just practice hard, and when you're through, you'll tie a bow on your very own shoe. Just take 2 strings and pull them tight and put them in an X just right. Then push one under and through the hole and pull them tight with a mighty pull. Then take 2 loops and pull them tight and put them in an X just right. Then push one under and through the hole and pull them tight with a mighty pull." The giant practiced and practiced. He practiced when he got up in the morning. He practiced when he was going outside to play. He even practiced when he was just sitting around in the lazy time of the day. And he practiced just before he went to bed at night, so that when he drifted off into a dream, he would hear, "Just take 2 strings and pull them tight and put them in an X just right. Then push one under and through the hole and pull them tight with a mighty pull. Then take 2 loops and pull them tight. Then put them in an X just right. Then push one under and through the hole and pull them tight with a mighty pull." The giant no longer had a big problem. His shoes were always tied tightly so that he didn't trip and fall over his laces anymore. The little people felt very good about helping their friend the giant. Everything seemed back to normal. The houses, the shops, the schools, and all the other buildings were safe. Until the day the giant wanted to learn how to play catch. But that's a different story.
Okay, I think I can do it. Here, let me try tying my own shoes.
Okay, well, let's all try.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Just take two strings and pull them tight and put them in an X just right. Then push one under and through the hole and pull them tight with a mighty pull. Then make two loops and pull them tight. Then put them in an X just right. Then push one under and through the hole and pull them tight with a mighty pull.
I did it!
All right, way to go, Kyle. That's great. Way to go. Say, Danny, would you be willing to take these hats to the back here for me?
Sure, Mr. Quigley.
I'd really appreciate that. If you don't know how to tie your shoe, practice real hard, just like the giant, and you're going to learn how to tie a bow on your very own shoe.
I can't wait to see Danny's giant. Me too.
I know.
Can you believe all that stuff he was saying about the sneeze sounding like a hurricane?
No, I can't believe that. And Spike, there isn't anything like giants anymore, are there?
No, I don't think there ever even was.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Nah.
Hi, Spike. Hi, Bubba. Hi, Lemon.
Hi, Mr.
Hi,
Quigley.
Mr. Quigley.
What are you guys doing?
Well, we're waiting here for Danny's giant. He said that we would know he's coming when we feel the ground shaking.
Yeah, parents grab their kids and run for cover.
Oh.
Sounds like a lot of hooey to me.
Yeah.
Hey, guys.
Hi, Daddy.
Has the giant come yet?
Hey, Danny, your giant is a friendly giant, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He's a real nice guy. He's one of my best friends.
Oh, well, what makes a person a best friend?
Oh, he's kind to you?
And, and she helps you?
She keeps her promises to you, and he encourages you to do your best.
Ah, that's right.
Well,
That's right.
if there is a giant, which I doubt, then he must not be a very good friend because he's late.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, maybe Spike is right, Mr. Quigley. Maybe I was wrong to think that the giant was my friend. I guess he's not coming.
We have to go, Danny, but maybe we can meet your giant friend another time. Yeah. Bye. See you later.
See ya. Bye-bye.
Bye. Well, Danny, I'd like to stay around too and see the giant. But these are some of the best years of my life, and I don't want to miss them.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah, see you, Danny. Maybe the giant will come another time.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See you, Daddy.
Bye. Mr. Quigley, you believe me, don't you?
Danny, if you say that you know a giant, then I believe that you know a giant.
Oh, but nobody else believes me, Mr. Quigley. This is the worst day of my life.
And if they're right, please greet everyone in your town. The butcher, the baker,
The candlestick maker?
That's it.
Oh,
The candlestick maker.
Yuki, how about if we just say, greet your family, your friend, Yuki.
Oh, that's perfect. I could have said it better myself. Please read the letter back to me, Grandpa. I want to
Okay.
hear what it says.
Very well. Let's see.
Just write a little note and float it over the sea. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dum-pa-dee-dee-dum-pa-dee-dee-dee. A chatty little letter sent sincerely to me. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dum-pa-dee-dee-dum-pa-dee-dee-dee. How are you, my friend? I am doing fine. I hope your days are sunny, feeling good as can be. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dum-pa-dee-dee-dum-pa-dee-dee-dee.
Grandpa, do you think my friend will like the letter?
I think your friend will absolutely love getting a letter from you.
Oh, thank you, Grandpa. I couldn't have done it without you. Oh, by the way, could I borrow an envelope?
Oh, certainly, love. Here we go.
Great.
Would you like me to write the address on it for you also?
If you think we need it.
Well, if you want your friend to get the letter, then you definitely will need an address. Let's see. What
Thanks,
is it
Grandpa.
there? Write it on there. All right.
May I have the letter now?
Oh, sure. Isn't there something else that you need to mail it?
Don't think so.
Well, how about a stamp?
Boy, there's a lot to remember doing this mail thing.
Yes, but getting a letter from a friend makes all the trouble worthwhile.
Grandpa, can we write a letter to Grandma next?
I suppose.
Then I want to write to all 14 of my cousins, and then I want to write to everyone in the phone book whose name begins with Y, like my name, Yuki.
Well, Danny, don't be discouraged. I'm sure that your friend had a good reason for not being able to make it.
Well, yeah, maybe he had to get a cat out of a tree or something.
Well, I've got to be on my way, too. Hope you don't mind.
That's okay, Mr. Quigley. Thanks for waiting with me.
Handshake?
Yeah. Big hug?
Cheek tweak?
Noogie noogie?
Pat on the back?
And high five!
Yeah! I'll see you later, Danny.
Okay, bye, Mr. Quigley. Say, I wonder if I could see the giant if I climbed up on top of this gazebo. I have to get higher than this, yeah. Boy, I can see for miles. Hey, I wonder if I grab this hook and swing myself over, then I can get on top of this gazebo. Yeah, here we go, let's see. Uh-oh. Now I did it. How am I going to get myself out of this mess? Maybe if I hang here long enough, somebody will notice me. This is so embarrassing. Why didn't I just stay home like everybody else?
Hey, Danny, what are you doing?
It's you! You made it! What am I doing? Well, I'm just hanging around.
I can see that.
Well, I didn't think you were coming. I brought all my friends to meet you, but they all had to go home.
I'm sorry, bud. The coach kept us late for practice. I got here as soon as I could.
Oh, that's okay. I knew that you'd come because you're my friend, and you said you would.
Can I help you down from there, Danny?
Down from here? Why, sure. You know, I could get down if I wanted to, but, you know, as long as you're here, why not? Thanks. Say, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
What is your name, anyway? All I've ever called you is the Giant.
I'm Dave Babb.
Oh, do you really play professional football?
I do, and believe me, there are a lot of other Giants that play football.
Wow. Say, how tall are you, anyway?
I'm 6'9".
Wow. If I'm 2'7", then that makes you a giant.
Well, I suppose it does. But just because I'm taller than you doesn't mean we can't be friends.
Oh, that's good, because I like being your friend. Hey, your shoe's untied. Gotcha.
I've been doing a pretty good job of keeping them tied ever since you showed me how.
Oh, well, just don't forget what I taught you now.
Thanks, Danny. I'll never forget it.
Hey, what are friends for?
Handshake?
Big hug?
Cheek tweak.
Noogie noogie?
Pat on the back.
Yeah, and high five. Yeah, all right.
With only 10 seconds left in the game, it looks like the pressure is again on the big man in the middle, David Babb.
Wow.
David.
He sure been
Hey,
doing
wait a minute,
good.
guys. That's him. That's my friend. He's on TV. That's the Giant.
Oh, yeah, the guy selling popcorn?
No, No! His name is David Babb. He's a defensive lineman. Look, he's right there.
This gentle giant has been doing everything tonight. He is dominating this football game. He's getting in on almost every tackle.
He doesn't look like a giant to me.
No.
Well, Lemon, he's 6'9" tall and he's 335 pounds. He told me so himself.
Come on, Danny. You could have read that in some sports magazine or something.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, now this is remarkable. It looks like David Babb is calling for a timeout just to tie his shoes. The crowd is going wild.
No way.
Wow, what's remarkable about David Babb tying his shoes?
Yeah.
Well, it's because I taught him how to do it.
No way. Daddy liar, I think. Don't believe you.
It looks like this giant thing with Danny's getting out of hand.
Oh, good
I'm
catch.
sure glad that you came to visit today. I hope that you'll always be a good friend to others, whether they're little
You
people
must be a pretty strong guy.
or a giant.
The game's over.
And what an exciting finish that was, folks. David Babb broke through the line, forced a fumble, picked up the fumble, and ran it in for a touchdown. David, you seem unstoppable tonight. What was your inspiration?
Well, Marv, I have a little friend in a nearby village who taught me something very important.
And what was that? Was it your pass rushing, your cross blocking? Tell me, what was the inspiration?
No, something much more important. He's been a good friend to me. He taught me how to tie my shoes. Danny Lyon, thanks, buddy. For you, I'm giving Marv a handshake, big hug, cheek tweak, noogie noogie, and pat on the back. And a high five.
Didn't doubt you for a moment.
When you're happy, when you're blue, you can lean on a friend right next to you. When you're feeling goofy and crazy, and you need some fun to survive, give a handshake, big hug, cheek tweak, noogie noogie, pat on the back and high five. When you're happy, when you're blue, you can lean on a friend right next to you. When you're feeling goofy and crazy, and you need some fun to survive, give a handshake, big hug, cheek tweak, noogie noogie, pat on the back.